Happy holidays, guys. This is Dexter Bailey, the Street Smart Academic, elevating your mind with uncommon sense and the power of thought. Today, I want to share with you something that has changed my life in many ways. This key has helped me get the exact job I always wanted, my dream job for every job I ever worked for, and it has helped me get the dream home I always wanted. It has actually helped me become the best at whatever it is I choose to do. Before I shoot you this key, I like to tell you a real quick story. It's about a little boy that used this key to make the impossible possible. So this little boy, he had a golden opportunity. He was in 5th grade, and his school choir was asked to come sing at Disney World. I mean, this must have been an amazing choir, and it must have had a most outstanding choir director in order for it to be asked to come sing at Disney World. Well, the little boy, he didn't have enough money to go to Disney World, and one of the things he did was, he sold candy bars to his family so that he could help get his way to Disney World. He went ahead and did that, all right? But one of the first things that he did is he got the candy and he ran across the street to the neighbor. And he asked the neighbor if he would buy some candy. He got some money from that. He came back to his grandmother, and his grandmother said, "Boy, what you doing?" I mean, she looked at him, she said, "You know there's people crazy out here. You can't be asking everybody for candy or if they want to buy it." And so the little boy, he kind of got a little discouraged, but then he went out and did it again. I don't ever recommend anybody having their kids go out and try to sell candy door to door, especially in today's day and age. But this kid decided to do that, and he came up with enough money to help him get to Disney World. Well, once he got to Disney World, he was in amazement. He was in awe. And he got that opportunity. They got up on stage, and I think they were at the Epcot Center during this thing called Magic Music Days. It even still goes on today during the holiday season. And he sang with his choir. Okay? He sang with his choir, and he had a wonderful time. But there was one thing that stuck in his mind, and it was, that he wanted to go live at Disney World. This guy, this little boy, he was in 5th grade. Santa Claus is 4th grade, 3rd grade, and he just thinking big thoughts. He said, "Look, I want to go live here. I want to live here. I want to live in Disney World." He saw little houses in there, and he said, "Well, who lives up there?" And nobody really explained to him who lived up there. They said, Walt Disney used to live in one of the little places up above the fire department, but they said, "Well, we got a lot of people. A lot of people live there." He said, "Look, I want to live at Walt Disney World." Now the kids laughed at him. They said, "Dude, you're not ever living at Walt Disney World." They said, "Listen, nobody lives at Walt Disney World, okay? Let us let you in on a little secret." He said, "Nah, I want to live at Walt Disney World." This little boy grew up, he went on to college, and another opportunity came his way. And the opportunity was to go work, live, and play at Walt Disney World. He said, "Wait a minute. You mean I can live, work, and play at Walt Disney World?" Well, he had to take the chance. All right. So he went, signed up, filled out an application, and hoped for the best. They called him in for an interview. And they said, "Listen, if you do this, even if it's for a short while, you got to leave school, because this is the opportunity we got in front of you." He thought about it. And he really liked school. This wasn't one of those guys that was like, "Well, school's not for everybody." He really liked school. He liked the people. He loved the atmosphere. He loved all the experiences of school. But he made a decision. He said, "Yeah, if I was to get the position, it's been my dream to live at Disney World." But the recruiter didn't laugh. And he looked the recruiter, the little boy, looked the recruiter right in the eyes and said, yeah, I'll leave school for this. Right? Well, he waited. He went back to class, enjoyed his college life. Then he got a call on the phone. And when he answered the phone, they said, yeah, this is the Walt Disney Company. We want to give you some information about, your interview the other day. He said, yeah, sure, cool. Will you want me to come back in? What you want to tell me? Now, the little boy's heart dropped because he was thinking, they about to tell me that I haven't been chosen. Maybe you can try again another time. They told him the exact opposite. They said, listen, we want you to come work, live, and play for the Walt Disney Company. This little boy, he couldn't understand what had just happened. This was like a dream come true. He had already told him, it's my dream to go live at Walt Disney World. He said, wait a minute, talking to the recruiter, listen, where am I going to be living? And they, over the phone, said, you're going to fly out here to Orlando, Florida, and we have places for you to stay right here on the property. He was thinking, on the property, what does that mean? He said, right here, you'll be living in Walt Disney World, in the Walt Disney World Resort, on the property. We have places available. He just lost it. He just lost it. There was a chance that he took by interviewing. Now there was another chance he was going to take by going down there, stopping school, putting school on hold, and living his dream. He did that. He went down there. He had some wonderful experiences. He got some wonderful experience job-wise. And he had a great chance to work, live, and play at the Walt Disney World Resort. And he met some fantastic people in between time. That little boy was me. And, the key that I learned from that full story, coming 360 degrees all the way full circle, was that sometimes to get what we want, to grasp our dream, we got to take that risk. We got to take our foot off the brake. We got to want a dream, and we have to want the dream. Hey, look, it's Christmas time. I want you to go for what you want. Go get it. Want the dream. And don't forget to dream. All right, this is Dexter Bailey, the Street Smart Academic. I'll holler at y'all later.